Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my Wolves career mode, and it is of course the beginning of Season 2. This is what we've been waiting for, and we are finally here. This is the squad that I've put together with our new players. We've got De Vrij in there, we've got Musis, Bifuma, Bernard, a bunch of other players that of course we've brought in as well, like Ayoub there. We've got, let me go down a little bit, who else did we get? We've got Ebanks Landel back from a loan, but probably not going to be featuring too much. I mean, he looks okay. He's strong, he's tall, he could be a good backup option for us, but yeah, not really. We've got Evans, another decent player. We could probably use him. But really, obviously, we're very excited to be using Bernard, Musis, Ayoub, and De Vrij, of course. So there is one issue, and it's a pretty big issue. So if I jump into my transfer hub, you will see that I've got two very, very talented players on the shortlist. These are both players that I am looking to sign. Jota, of course, being on loan last season, we've lost him. We would like to get him back, and it's going to be, well, between 30 and 40 million, which is obviously a lot of money. We then have Andre Silva, another player that was linked with Wolves. It doesn't look like he's linked anymore, but still, this is a road to glory. I still need to sign some of the best strikers, whatever it may be, whoever it may be. And Andre Silva typically is a very good striker, and I could really do with someone like Andre Silva up front, especially with Brereton being injured for another 2 months. We've lost Bonatini, of course. So what's the problem, you're asking? I won the championship. I won it by a mile, and they decide to give me £12.5 million as my transfer budget. £12.5 million. Now, I saw this coming. I knew this was going to happen. It's been like this in FIFA for many, many years, and it drives me mad. Do you realise how much money clubs get when they get promoted to the Premier League? The playoff final is known as one of the most expensive games in football. In terms of the prize money up for grabs, it can quite literally give a club over £100 million. Okay, it's not uncommon for newly promoted sides to spend a ridiculous amount of money in their first season on new players to try and stay in the Premier League. Why is that not the case in FIFA? £12.5 million doesn't even get you half a Premier League quality player that's going to get you top 6. It just doesn't cut it. So this is a problem. We can quite obviously not sign either of the players I want to sign. And it's really frustrating. So this is a key part of the series, and I need you guys to vote. You probably know what's coming here. Should I get a takeover? Should I get a realistic amount of money for being promoted into the Premier League? Should I use the money takeover thing? If I go to the catalogue here, financial takeover, I think I've got quite a few of these ready to be used. I don't know if the level 35 one gives you more than, you know, the level 25 one, or is it level 15, level 10? I'm not sure which one gives you more money. They're probably all the same, to be fair, but do you think I should use it? Is there a risk of it ruining the road to glory because we are going to buy some incredible players with that money? I think we get around 60 million, something like that, maybe 50 million. So we're going to have to put it down to a vote. And you guys, I'll post it on Twitter as a poll. So if you use the link in the description, I might pin it as a comment as well on this video. Please do vote, because I can't really play much of this season until I know what you guys want me to do regarding the transfer budget. So I need you guys to vote. So click the link, go over to my Twitter, drop a cheeky follow. I'd really appreciate if you could follow me on Twitter while you're there, and just vote yes or no, whether you think I should use the takeover or not. And of course, if I do use the takeover, we're not going to go completely insane, but I'm probably going to buy Jota and Andre Silva. Well, attempt to anyway. They might not even want to join. I don't know what rating Andre Silva is. I'm guessing probably 80, maybe 79, something like that. But of course, he is a great player, and he would improve this squad massively. So for the rest of this episode, because obviously I can't really do too much, I can't finish the window without, you know, deciding what to do with the budget. We will get our pre-season tournament out of the way. We're going to get advancing to the invites here, and we have shortlisted quite a few players for sale. So I will show you those in a second. So let's advance to invites. We are going to go to, well, they're all the same difficulty. I might as well go for the most money, and that is 6.8 million in Germany. So we'll go ahead and take on the German pre-season tournament. I don't know what they called it. Was it the Invitational or something like that? The European International Cup. There you go. Right, let me show you the players that we've got up for sale because there are quite a few. Doesn't mean I'm going to sell all of them, but there's a few that I definitely want to sell. So Ruddy is up for sale, Norris, and this goalkeeper that had about 20 offers last season, but every time it broke down. Of course, we're keeping Akeme. I've already told you I'll be keeping him. Who else is up for sale? Afosu, he'll be hopefully going for a couple of million. Iorfa we're keeping, of course. We've got a few players we need to give contracts at some point. Ebanks Landell, we'll see what kind of offers we get for him. Bennett, another player I'm not interested in. Who else have we got up for sale? Let's keep going down here. We've got Evans. He just came back from a loan. Probably not going to cut it in the Premier League for us. And basically what I've done is anyone that's not shortlisted, I've blocked from receiving offers. So we don't have to deal with constant offers for players that I don't want to sell. Randall's transfer listed. Graham's transfer listed. And we have, who else? Ennis is transfer listed. Gladden, Mason, and that's all of them. So there's a lot of players that I've got in the club that I don't necessarily want to keep. And we could be able to free up quite a lot of money whilst selling those guys. So obviously we just have to wait and see if we get any offers. Let's do this pre-season tournament and get it out of the way. We could win ourselves a nice amount of money that would definitely help us try and sign those two guys. And it may even enable us to sign one of them even if I don't use the takeover. Because if I sell a couple of players, win the pre-season tournament, I could find myself with, 25 million? Something like that, which may just be enough. We don't know yet. Right, our first one, Norris, a goalkeeper that we just do not need to keep. So he will be going for 610,000 should they negotiate the contract and it goes through. Our first game is up against Stuttgart. They've got a very decent side. Fenerbahce and Frankfurt in the group as well. And this is going to be our first game of the season. We've got 2 emails. Hopefully it's a confirmation of a player being sold. It's not. Okay. Now I could go with youngsters, but I think I'm just going to use the first team and hope that we don't get any injuries. And of course, we're going to simulate the pre-season tournament. You guys know I always do that. Even though I've said I'm not simulating games in this series, pre-season tournament and games once I've won the league, for example, it doesn't really matter, does it? We get a 1-1 draw. Could have been a bit of a better result. We've got 4 emails now. Player injured. 6 weeks for Ndika. Damn it, that's not great. Another offer for another goalkeeper. Let's go ahead and accept that. And 2 conversations. Gibbs White wants to play. Yeah, disappointed not to start. Why did he not start? Oh, because Musis. Yeah, I forgot about that. So, what do I do with Busquets? Do I change formation to get him in the team? Or do I... Oh, transfer talks have broken down. Or do I just leave it as it is and use him every now and again? It's going to be difficult. This is a problem that is often a good thing to have. A good problem to have is not knowing how to get every single player in the first team. I mean, it means you just got a lot of quality players, doesn't it? And, oh man, this is really frustrating in career mode when you just cannot seem to sell some of the players. But going into this next game against Fenerbahce, we have to win. We have to win if we want to get to the semi-finals. Vieto has gone to RB Leipzig, and another transfer has broken down. What a surprise. I might just release them at this rate because they're just annoying me. Right, let's play this game then. Or simulate it, sorry. Hopefully we get through with a win. Go on, give me a win. You know you want to. I want to be in the semi-finals, and we drew, so we're out. Great. Okay, so how much did we win for that? We got 1.1 million. It's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? But at least that's over now. And I guess we still wait for the scout report on Andre Silva and wait for any more transfer offers that we could get for any of the shortlisted players. And I think I just saw... Oh, there we go. I think I just saw a signing that I've seen this in real life, and it seems that Man City are going to be trying to trying to buy Laporte. And he's just gone to Juventus in this career mode. And here is the scout report on Andre Silva. He is 80 rated. Very nice stats, very much. I like the sprint speed. 79 finishing as well. Really good heading accuracy. He's quite tall. I mean, he's quite perfect, isn't he, for what we're looking for? Still got a bunch of players from last season that I can probably try and sign. A lot of them were on pre-contracts, but I decided not to go with. So let's remove these guys. Don't really need them. I was potentially going to try and get Venancio here. When he was on loan, his wage was like £35,000. Now it's £7,000. So Tell you what, I'm going to actually shortlist him again. He might still be a good option for us. So, Andre Silva, that's interesting. If his value's 18 million, we're probably looking at what? At least 30 to 40? Let's just double check. Between 24 and 36. Okay. So basically, I'm going to need at least 50 million to sign both these Portuguese youngsters. I don't think it's going to be possible to sign these guys, or just even one of them, without the takeover, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, we're going to do what we always do at the start of the season. We're going to take a look at our objectives for this season. So, youth development, within 2 seasons, have at least 1 players from the youth academy signed in the first season, play at least 50% of the games in the next season. Probably not going to be able to achieve that. The brand exposure is long-term. Within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. I mean, that's just one of those automatic ones. You know, is it going to be achieved? I have no control over it. There's no objectives in the continental success category. Domestic success, they want me to finish mid-table, and they want me to reach the round of 32 stage in the FA Cup. Financially, they want me to increase the club worth by 50% within 3 seasons. Okay, but the overview, it's clearly very important that we do the financial one, but it says low priority. So why is it? I guess that's just latest objectives. It doesn't mean too much. But finishing mid-table in the Premier League, what do you guys think? If we take a look at the league table now, we can see the teams that have come up. I haven't even checked this yet. So Ipswich have come up with us. And who else is it? Am I blind? Oh, Leeds. I didn't see Leeds. So I thought QPR were going to come up. But it is Ipswich. They won the playoffs and Leeds came in second. So I honestly think we can get mid-table. I said in the last episode that my target is probably 8th or so. I would really like to finish in 8th. And then the next season after that, just go for it. We should have a good enough team to win the league within 2 seasons, I would say. Because a lot of our players are still growing and have really good potential. You know, Neves in 2 seasons is going to be like, what, 84 rated, 85 rated? But time will tell. I mean, De Vrij goes up to 89, so he's going to be absolutely incredible for us. I still can't believe we managed to get him. But at this point, guys, I don't really know what to do. I can't really make any offers yet. I'm worried that they're going to be sold. Maybe I should stop here, because I need to know what you guys want me to do with the takeover. Let's just check our budget now. So we're up to 13 million. It's nowhere near enough. One thing I have forgot to do, damn it, is set up training. So let's do that now. I'm going to go to goalkeepers first. So we've got so many goalkeepers. Do I want to improve Jose Sa? Do I want to get him in training? It might be worth just getting him to 79 whilst he's so close. So if I do rushing the attacker, then we'll go to fullbacks. I think Iorfa should definitely be in some training. We'll improve his defending endurance. Then, I guess, centre-backs. We could go with Ndika, but he is injured. Maybe get House to 70 rated. Might be a good idea. Busquets, Gibbs-White, another player that I should probably try and get growing soon. Neves is very close to 80. Maybe I should focus on Neves. I haven't trained him since the beginning of Season 1. So let's do... I think maybe his defending would be a good one to do. Maybe his dribbling. I mean, his dribbling's not bad, is it? 80 ball control, 70 agility. Passing's going to be fine. His passing's ridiculous. Maybe his shooting. We could do his attack positioning and his finishing. Okay, let's do that and his defending. Let's just get him in 2. Let's get him to 80 rated as soon as we can. So let's go with defending endurance as well. And then maybe Cavallero. Maybe Costa. That's a difficult one. I think Cavallero, I need him to catch up a little bit. So let's do Cavallero. Let's improve his shooting as well, because he can play as a striker, and there's no doubt in my mind that he will probably play as striker at some point in Season 2 as well. So that will be the training that we start off with for a couple of weeks maybe, and then we'll change it up. But I think I'm going to have to stop here, guys. There is quite literally nothing I can do. Oh, look at that. Moreno's gone to Atletico Madrid. Unlucky Madrid. Very, very interesting signing there. But, of course, I need to wait for you to vote. So, again, please just make sure you vote. There's a link in the description and in the comments. Or you can just go over to my Twitter, @officialmgh. I'll run the poll until tomorrow morning, so you guys can all have a chance to vote. Should I use the takeover? Should I try and sign Silva and Jota? You know, those two players will be absolutely incredible for us. So just let me know by leaving a comment as well if you've got any thoughts. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'm sorry this episode hasn't been very exciting. And there you can see some of the moves that have gone through. I'm being sidetracked, but Fabinho for 50 million pretty much. I mean, that is ridiculous. And Laporte has gone. And so is Suarez, Denis Suarez. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. And I will see you for another episode very soon.